I want to talk about Jordan Mason. So, very interesting. The Niners trade for Christian McCaffrey. They get rid of Jeff Wilson Jr. McCaffrey's got knee irritation. He can't finish the game. Plus, he's not even built to finish out a game that you're winning. That's not what he does. It's just slam him into a loaded box. So he's not a factor late in the game. Mitchell's hurt. The Niners are winning, but it's not even a 14-point game. So they bring in Jordan Mason, who we've been begging the Niners to play. And gosh darn it, he's really freaking powerful. They're not running like toss plays and stretch plays with him like they do for everyone else. They're just running power, off tackle, inside zone, and dang, he's really tough to bring down. And now all of a sudden, with Mitchell going to miss the next few weeks, this is the guy. He's the number 2 back. He's the guy that you would use to seal out a game. I actually think this could be a good thing. I think the emergence of Jordan Mason could be just what the Niners need, because Mitchell could come back and then you could have a 3-headed running back tandem trio. What do you think of Jordan Mason? What'd you see? What'd you think?
Love that guy, man. He reminds me. I know this is, we shouldn't be comparing people so prematurely, but like we don't compare Jimmy to Steve. I don't want to compare Jordan Mason to Marshawn, but damn it, that's what he looked like to me when he's running. I mean, I'm excited about that dude, man. He runs his ass off, runs really hard. I think he's the best goal line back on the entire team. I really believe that. I don't think I've seen anyone run harder. He runs harder than Elijah Mitchell. He was running against a stack box at the end of the game when they're just trying to run out the clock, and the whole entire everyone in Levi Stadium knows what's coming, and he's still netting positive yards, 5 yards per carry. That guy is really, really damn good, and he's different from like a CMC, even different from Elijah. He's just a straight bruiser. I'm really excited about that. And, Jimmy or Kyle and John Lynch, give them credit for picking him, finding him, and keeping him around, because that dude's legit, man. I'm really excited about him.
And it's like the Niners, we're trying to say, like, why are they struggling to score points? They're moving the ball so well, and they get inside the 10-yard line, they can't score points. Well, maybe it's because they haven't been giving the ball to this guy. He has such a unique skill set. It's such a classic short yardage back skill set. It's what he did at Georgia Tech. And no, when the Niners get to the 2-yard line the last 4 weeks, they've been handing off to Christian McCaffrey. Why? Well, obviously, to pad his stats and justify the trade. Dude, enough. Enough, Kyle. No one's questioning your trade anymore except for me. Now you got to use your best players in the right way. And when it's 3rd and 2, that's Jordan Mason time. When it's whatever 3rd and goal at the 2, that's Jordan Mason time. When it's 4-minute offense and you're up big or whatever, when you're up in the 4th, that's Jordan Mason time. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you finally get him on the field, I think he's better at all of these things than Mitchell, anyone. He has a role. Remember when we were younger and Jim Harbaugh was the coach? There was a 3-headed running back room. Gore was the lead back. Kendall Hunter was a change of pace. And Anthony Dixon was the short yardage back. Booby. There were 3. Boom! This guy, I like Anthony Dixon, but I think this guy runs even harder, is even more powerful than Dixon. I think he has the potential to be one hell of a short yardage back plus. So I think this is like maybe even a blessing in disguise that they finally get this freaking guy on the field.
Yeah, I mean, I like Anthony Dixon. He's been on my show a couple of times.
I love Dixon. I love no shot at Dixon. I'm just trying to praise Jordan Mason. And Dixon was good. He is what you would measure a short yardage back against. Dixon was a baller.
As much as I like Booby, man, Jordan Mason, I like him. I like him better, man. Sorry, Boo, but I really feel like Jordan Mason is a hell of a runner, man. And I'm excited about him. And unfortunately, it looks like he's going to be used more because Elijah Mitchell is going to be out for the next couple weeks. They also said that they played Jordan Mason over TDP because of special teams, so we're probably going to see TDP as well. I'd imagine both those guys be active next week. I'm not sold on TDP yet. I haven't seen enough of him to make me think he's better than Jordan Mason.
Hey, man, if Kyle Shanahan gives Ty Davis Price 10 carries against the Dolphins, the Niners are going to lose. They're going to lose. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Look, I could be wrong, but he hasn't shown anything to warrant that kind of workload. Those could be 10 wasted plays. I don't know. Kyle, you can give him a chance, but you ride the hot hand. And right now, Mason's already shown you something. What is Ty Davis Price averaging, like 2 yards a carry this year?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from Ty Davis Price that gets me hopeful about him, but I'm not going to rule him out yet either. It's early, but what I do know is when I watch Jordan Mason, I'm really excited about that guy.
Yeah, I think the fact that the Niners have to use him, now Kyle Shanahan can like learn what he does well, and maybe he'll just learn that he has a really good short yardage back, and maybe the Niners will start scoring touchdowns. I think it's so funny how they've accumulated all this high-priced, hyped-up talent on offense, but when it's time to score touchdowns, it's like, where's Jawan Jennings? Where's Jordan Mason? You know, like I love that about football. It's the two guys that have no jewelry, no big contracts, are just grinding. Football is such a blue collar sport sometimes, although guys making $400,000 a year is exactly blue collar. But you know what? It's California. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough out here in the streets.